Yo, what up, what up? This is Big Brandon Carter. Today I want to talk to you about how to get ripped in 2 weeks. I don't mean you're going to go from fat to having a six-pack in 2 weeks. I mean somebody who's in decent shape and they need to peak for like a photo shoot, a competition, or like just a day at the beach, maybe even just a vacation. Like if you're in decent shape and you got 2 weeks to peak, to really prep, to get as ripped as you can in these 14 days, I'm going to show you how to do it. I recently just did this program because I had to shoot a workout DVD, man. It'll be out in, we shot 3 DVDs. The first one's gonna be out in January 2014, and it's gonna be dope. So I wanted to be as ripped as I could for this DVD. So let me show you what I did, man. I took 14 days to do it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. First of all, I wanna say this is not a lifestyle change. This is something you wanna do for a brief period of time, just to peak for a certain occasion. This is not a lifestyle change. It's not a way you wanna live your life. Starting day one, I cut out all carbohydrates. All I ate was meats, eggs, nuts, pulse, and vegetables. You know, green leafy vegetables, mostly spinach, little kale, collard greens, all that stuff. That's all I ate for 2 weeks. That alone will help you burn off a lot of fat and lose a lot of water weight. I started drinking between 2 and 3 gallons of water every day, man. When you drink more water, you actually flush water out, so you lose water weight. When your body's getting that much water, it decides, oh shit, I don't need to hold on to water. It doesn't need to retain water because it's getting so much, so it's in a flushing state. In addition to that, I was doing hot yoga every day. So I was sweating profusely, you know, in a hot ass room doing yoga. I was doing hot yoga at night, but I was weight training in the morning. Now, when you're doing this kind of diet and you're restricting yourself, you're not gonna fucking gain a lot of muscle mass during these 2 weeks. The key is to get ripped and to deplete your glycogen reserves. So what I was doing high rep shit, between like 12, 15 reps, and I was not going to failure. I know I always say go to failure. This is different because I knew I was going to gain a lot of mass while I'm in this restrictive state. I was doing high rep shit and only resting 30 seconds in between each set. I always time my rest. I have a video on that. How you time your rest periods, but during this phase I was only resting 30 seconds between each set, and I was doing full body work. The workouts I was doing was the same as what I usually do. It was the same shit, just lighter weights, higher reps, less rest. The fat burner I use during these 2 weeks is called a T-Rex. I'll post a link to where you can get it, and it helps me burn fat without like getting the jittery feelings that you get from other fat burners. So yeah, T-Rex is my go. All right, so I'm doing this for 2 weeks, right? The shoot was on a Monday. So the Sunday before the shoot, I started eating carbs again. In fact, I started eating as many carbs as I could. I was just, it's called carb loading. And I was eating everything, just getting as much carbs as I could the day before, because what happened was my muscles got flat from not eating any carbs. From not eating any carbs and depleting my glycogen reserves. So like my muscles that got real flat. So to pump them up with glucose, to pump them up with glycogen, what I did was I ate as many carbs as I could the day before. And then around 5 o'clock that same day, around 5 o'clock p.m., I stopped drinking water. I went straight from 3 gallons a day to nothing. You know, like almost nothing. Like, I mean, I took just light sips with my meals, but like for the most part, I cut it out. And what that does, the reason that's so effective is because your body's been in a flushing state for 2 weeks, like constantly flushing. And then it's still flushing once you cut off the water. So like, you're going to get even more lean, more dry, and you're going to lose even more water weight when you do it like this. But obviously it's not something, it's not health. Like I said before, this is not a fucking lifestyle change. This is just this is something you want to do briefly if you're going to do it. All right, so because drinking water is good for you. You don't want to go too long without drinking water. So I'm eating hella carbs. I stopped drinking water, and then at night I did two more things at night. I took a fucking bath in Epsom salt, a hot bath. I made the water as hot as I could, and it soaked in that bitch for like 20 minutes. I was sweating like crazy. That's better than hot yoga, actually, because when your body, water's on your skin, it's more thermogenic. So it's just like you sweat more in a hot sauna than in a dry sauna, and it's because of the liquid on your skin. So you'll sweat more in a tub than you will in hot yoga class. So I did that for 20 minutes. Then I also had like about 2 glasses of wine. That's an old trick. Like back when I used to model and shit, before every shoot, the day before any fashion show, I would get fucking wasted. I would get wasted the day before, and I'd wake up and it'd be like, phew, like, you know, alcohol is one of the most powerful diuretics. So I was like so ripped the next day after getting drunk one night. One time I had a photo shoot, right? And it was like a big fucking photo shoot. And I woke up, I was still fucking drunk from the night before. And I stumbled in that bitch drunk as hell, but I still did alright. It still came out good. So anyway, don't overdo it. What I'm trying to say is don't overdo it with the drinking. I had about 2-3 cups of wine, 2-3 glasses of wine. Then I also had this shit called vegetable glycerol. I don't think I'm saying this shit right, but I'll post the name of it in somewhere on this video. And what this shit does is it's a diuretic, and it's also something bodybuilders use before shows to help, because it forces more glycogen in your muscles to give you more of that full look that you want, you know? So then I went to sleep, I woke up, and I ate even more carbs for breakfast. I ate fucking pancakes, regular white flour pancakes, regular syrup, because I wanted the sugar to replenish my glycogen reserves, because I'm still getting over being in that depleted state for so long. Like, I know I almost never eat sugar. Like I said, this is not a lifestyle thing. I almost never eat sugar or never drink soda. But if you do drink some soda and you're lean, or like you have some sugar and then pump up, you're gonna notice your muscles get fuller fast, and like the pump is more intense. I started pumping light weights before the shoot, you know, so I looked real, so it looked like I had a lot of muscle mass on the fucking DVD. 30 minutes before the shoot, I drank a soda, another glass of wine, and some more of that vegetable glycerol, right? So I mixed it all together. When you take that combination 30 minutes before you start pumping, this is the old bodybuilder trick. This is what bodybuilders do. They do some shit like that. My fucking veins started popping out. I was lean, I was shredded. But the only problem is, you know, because I had been in this depleted state so long, I got a little tipsy off that wine, you know, but I still managed. This is not going to get you a six-pack if you're fat. If you're like overweight, if you're obese, this is not for you. This is for someone who's already lean and has 2 weeks to get in peak condition for a shoot, a show, or just a weekend or a vacation or something. So anyway, I hope that helps. Let me know if you try it, alright?